All right, let's get to it. So, how to stay out the friend zone as a man. First of all, what is the friend zone? I'm going to give you my definition. It's a place where we guys go to hibernate and get finessed. It's that simple. So stay your side of it. And I'm going to give you a couple ways you can do that. The friend zone ain't a place for you. So don't put yourself in that position. Step number 1, no big investments. Never do too much too soon when it comes to females. Your sole goal as the man is to invest small and return big. If you do too much too soon, the only one that's getting a big return in that equation is her, not you. And basically, you're telling her you're pussy and you can easily be finessed, which means she doesn't have to do a lot to get a lot. And once you realize it's too late and you can't do anything about it. The more you invest, the least she invests, the more control and leverage you give her. And the only person that's supposed to have control and leverage is you, not her. Remember that. Step number 2, be upfront and clear with your intentions. Something that a lot of guys don't do. Whether it be because they're scared or they think they're going to ruin the opportunity altogether. Or I'll eventually get around to it. You know, I'm going to play the long game. The long game turns into the forever game. And your chances of making that work are slim to none. Be upfront and clear with your intentions, because you force her to make a choice, which saves you time and money and embarrassment. Because if she's not on the same page, you cut her off and move on to the next female. If she is, or she claims to be, then you tread with caution. You test it out to make sure it's legit, and then you seal the deal. But if it's cap, then you cut her off and you move on. But you move on still up, because you didn't have to waste more time and money to figure that out, because you were upfront and clear with your intentions. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if you watching a boxing match and somebody get forced in the corner, there's only one way out of that situation. They got to make a decision one way or another of what they're going to do, but they got to get out of that corner, right? Well, it's the same way. It's not like you necessarily pinning them in the corner, but you letting them know, like, hey, this is what I'm about. If you're not about it, cool, I respect it, but at least you know what it is up front. There's a huge benefit to being honest, especially at this point in time where time is not, time is a luxury, and it's not something we can get back. And the last thing you want to do is just be giving it out to any and everybody on a maybe. No, you need it to be a guarantee, or close to being a guarantee. So be upfront and clear with your intentions, man. It's that simple. Moving on. Manage your time wisely. The only way a female can put you in a friend zone is if you're around long enough for her to do so, which shouldn't be the case if you're not getting what you want from her, aka sex or whatever the case may be. You remove yourself out of these situations so she doesn't have enough time to string you along and hit you with those little finesse tactics that a lot of women like to hit guys with. Oh, the maybes, the will sees, oh, you got to take me out on several dates first. Translation, I'm going to use you and get what I can from you. And once you realize you're not getting what you want, I've already got what I wanted. Don't be that guy. Like, oh, you know, the food was good. You know, I would like to stay longer, but I got to be at work in the morning. Maybe next time. You know, it's funny how they got plenty of time when they know it's going to benefit them, but when they know you're trying to get something and they know it's not going to benefit them, all of a sudden they busy, something comes up. But you can still call me. You can still text me. Translation, I want to be able to still get attention and validation from you, but I don't want to put myself in a position for you to have a greater chance at getting what you want from me. Do not be that guy, and manage your time wisely. Because if you don't, you end up with harsh repercussions that lead you to missing deadlines, increasing your stress, affecting your overall quality of work. You end up straining relationships due to neglect or just lack of focus. You hinder all your personal and professional growth, which takes you away from your purpose as a man, which is unacceptable. It's unacceptable. And you end up with a lot of procrastination. So when you sit back, you identify and you realize and start to manage your time more wisely, you're able to balance a fulfilling life that allows you to achieve and reach your goals without distraction. So manage your time wisely, or it's going to cost you. And I'm sure you more than likely are not going to be able to afford it when they do. So manage your time wisely. It's that simple. Moving on. And this is a little bit play into what I just got off the last step and talking about. Never make women your priority. Money is your priority. Everything else comes behind that. Your job as a man is to provide and protect. Her job is to serve and support. You can't do that if you're making her a priority. If you make her the sole priority, you end up neglecting yourself and your own well-being as a man. And that's just not what we're doing. She should never be the priority. She can't do nothing for you like the money can. You get what I'm saying? The money is going to give you what you want. She's not going to be able to give you what you want unless you got the money in most cases. And that's just what it is. So never make her a priority. Manage your time wisely. No big investments. Be upfront and clear with your intentions. It's that simple. Do not make her the priority. Moving on. Last step of the process. Last thing on the list. Stop acting inferior to something you're superior to. As a man, understand your value. Add to your value. Celebrate your value. You know what I'm saying? Use that to your advantage. That's your leverage. It's like going into an interview with a fully stacked resume. Like, you know you're more than qualified for the position. You go in the interview, you're not stressed out, you're not nervous. You didn't have to prepare because you already know what it is. You came ready. Like, you over here talking to the interview like y'all know each other. You're not sweating wet at all. You didn't wake up, you didn't lose sleep. You do this. This is what you built for as a man, to succeed, to conquer. You know what I'm saying? You go into situations confident. You don't go in second guessing yourself. You know you qualify for the position. You know you're going to get it. You got to be the same way as a man. Act like you qualified to be a man. Stand on your value like you stand on business. And that's today's video. Any questions y'all got, send them my way. On to the next one.